Well, ladies and gentlemen, Lalo Gonzalez here, and we have a special treat. Dan the Man Kolbrick, former EWF heavyweight champion, in the ring with pure talent, Chris Escobar. Alongside me again, as usual, Mondo Vega for today. A special treat for all you people at home watching this on DVD.
Thank you, Lalo. You could have been quicker on an intro, by the way.
Well, sorry, I usually have a more professional partner next to me, not a ref who decided one day he's going to take the day off.
What are you saying, sir?
Never mind, it's neither here nor there.
Look, let's focus on the match. Pure talent, Chris Escobar, new to the area, but impressive so far from what I've seen. And Dan the Man Kolbrick, 2007 Wrestler of the Year, just as I was 2007 Ref of the Year. So we got that in common.
Yeah, let's not forget about your prestigious award. But let's talk about pure talent, Chris Escobar. Chris Escobar from NWA Virginia has made a huge impact in his short time here in Southern California, and now taking on one of the EWF's best, as the EWF and the NWA combine their superstars to make an impressive lineup for this night's show.
Let's see what Mr. Virginia can do against the former EWA champion.
You know, you shouldn't call him the former champion. He gets really, really agitated. Trust me, I know.
Well, he can't hear me from here, so I'm going to do that.
Okay, well, you do what you do. It's your life. I'm telling you right now, though. He likes to be called the interim non-champion.
He hates me enough as it is, so one more thing ain't going to make matters worse, you know.
A lot of people don't like you. Again, neither here nor there.
I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, Chris Escobar not liking the armbar that Dan the Man Kolbrick has applied to him. And now look at that. Trying to go for a fisherman takeover. And Chris Escobar showing why he's called pure talent. Cartwheel over. And now you see Dan the Man Kolbrick with a top wrist lock. And Chris Escobar spins out of it on the ropes.
That was way too much spinning. You don't really need to do that much spinning, do you?
No, I'd be dizzy if it were me. And now you see Dan the Man Kolbrick trying to work him to the ground with that back.
Whoa.
Wow. Trying to work him to the ground with that back waist lock. Gets spun out of the ring, and now Chris Escobar is in the middle of the ring with a huge smile on his face.
You know, this referee needs to get Kolbrick back in the ring. What does Justin Borden know? He never listens to me. I try to give him advice, but he won't hear it. Well,
Justin Borden has a match right now, and you're talking with me.
Look, I'm a man of many talents, all right? Let me display them.
Oh, okay. I'm a Renaissance man.
Exactly.
Okay. If that's what you want to call yourself.
Executively.
Alrighty then. Well, look at that. Dan the Man Kolbrick trying to prove that he's smarter than Chris Escobar. Oh my goodness! Springboard moonsault onto Dan the Man Kolbrick from the second row.
He took Kolbrick's head off on that one.
I can't believe what I just saw. This Virginia transplant, this NWA Virginia transplant here in SoCal, trying to make a name for himself.
I don't believe it.
And now the cover, 1, 2.
Whoa.
Only a 2 count. I'm telling you, he's made his name for himself on the East Coast. Now coming to the West Coast, trying to make a name for himself over our the interim non-champion in Dan the Man Kolbrick.
There's very little concern for one's well-being coming from Virginia, I guess, because no way, no man in his right mind would try something like that early in a match.
I have to agree with you. You know, it's got to take a lot out of him. And now you see Dan the Man Kolbrick trying to exploit the pain that he himself inflicted on himself. That was a little too many himself, but that's neither here nor there. You see him now stomping away on Chris Escobar, trying to grind the pace down to a snail's crawl.
Well, all this proves right here just how tough Dan the Man Kolbrick is. After being leveled by that moonsault on the outside, look at the advantage he has now. I mean, the man and I don't like each other, but I damn sure have to respect him. Look at him go.
Well, you know, neither do the fans. All you hear is a cadre of boos on Dan the Man Kolbrick, but he really doesn't care. He wants to win this match. He wants to show everybody in the NWA, Executive Director Bob Troich in the back, that he's worthy of a title shot, maybe against Scrap Iron Adam Pearce.
Wow, good name drops there. Are you lobbying for a job or something, Lalo?
You know, I have a job. Thank you very much. I work for Jesse Hernandez. But I wouldn't mind a higher level job when the executive office is Bob. If you're hearing this, call me.
Yeah, your nose is brown and not because of the pigment level.
Well, that would be your opinion. But right now, I'm of the opinion that Chris Escobar is one of the most talented wrestlers I've ever seen. Oh, look at that, getting taken down with a spinning heel kick by Dan the Man Kolbrick.
I think some of that talent got wiped off on the bottom of Kolbrick's boot. But no, he kicked out.
Chris Escobar not only has pure talent, but he's got pure heart, pure desire. He does not want to get the L here in the win-loss.
Is this the first day with your new tongue, Lalo? Come on, get it together, man.
You know what? Shut your mouth. I'm just a little too excited.
I'm going to take your job. I'm going to announce and referee at the same time.
How is that possible?
I'll get the job done. Just watch.
That is completely impossible.
If need be, I will get the job done.
Like how Bino got the job done on you when he gave you those 2 Bino mites?
Enough talk about Gambino, all right? I don't want to hear about that man at all tonight.
Oh, you're going to see him later on in action tonight, but right now the action's in the middle of the ring as you see Dan the Man Kolbrick with some fierce cross-face forearms onto Chris Escobar. And now look at him just standing over him talking mess.
Come on, Borden, check his pulse. Oh, there's nothing left of the man.
I don't think there's anything left after that elbow.
Here we go.
Crack ribs when there's a cover. 2. Only a 2 count.
I don't know how this Chris Escobar. Escobar?
Yeah, Escobar.
That name has a little too much spice from Virginia. I want to check his family tree instead of yours.
Well, he is
Escobar from Virginia.
He doesn't lack the pigment that you and I have, being a Vega and a Gonzalez.
Oh.
But look at that. Now, Dan the Man Kolbrick's going to have a red face after getting slapped. And then you see him up and over the ropes. But look at Chris Escobar caught himself now his shoulder to the gut of Dan the Man Kolbrick, followed up by another one.
3 times a charm. Oh!
And the Man Kolbrick only takes so much with a knee to the face after that 3rd attempt. And look at that!
Wow!
Slingshot spear through the top and 2nd rope, and now both men down.
That's actually not that big of a deal for Chris Escobar since they only use 2 ropes in the rings in Virginia.
They can't afford another one or what?
Have you ever been there?
Never, sorry.
They can barely afford electricity.
Well, right now the crowd is electric, trying to get behind Chris Escobar. And Justin Borden working the 10 count, now up to 6. If neither one of these men get to their feet, the match will result in a draw, and nobody here wants that. Chris Escobar, Dan the Man Kolbrick, trying to get up, but you see Dan the Man Kolbrick with his stiff right hand, followed by one by Chris Escobar, trading shots in the middle of the ring, Mondo Vega.
Come on, Borden, disqualify him. Those are closed fists. This isn't boxing. This is much more entertaining. Oh! Did you see that? Escobar's spine was like snapped straight. Oh, look at him. Look at his liver quiver.
No power slam, only got a 2 count.
Oh.
But Dan the Man Kolbrick being smart, going back after him, trying to put another quick pin attempt on him, trying to wear his man down that way. And you see that he always pins a man with his forearm across the jaw.
If he keeps kicking out like that, it's going to make Kolbrick angry. And you don't like Kolbrick when he's angry, let me tell you.
Well, I think Kolbrick's going to get a little angry after that float over, and now you see Chris Escobar setting him up.
Oh, looked like a bulldog attempt.
It was, but he got it reversed, and now Chris Escobar.
Through.
Now it looks like he's going for that bulldog attempt again. Off the 2nd rope.
What in the world? Whoa!
A high impact modified bulldog, now going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, it's over.
I don't believe it.
Here's your winner, Chris Escobar.
Tell me I did not just see that, Lalo.
That you did. The Virginia transplant here to Southern California comes away with the victory after a modified springboard bulldog on Dan the Man Kolbrick. Dan the Man Kolbrick cannot be happy about that. His stock, it continues to fall here in the EWF, going after that coveted EWF title that he hunts for so bad.
Let me tell you something. Chris Escobar, Mr. Virginia, just made a name for himself here in Southern California.